Welcome to our YouTube channel Sami Vibes, where we journey into the heart of ancient mythologies. Today we are unraveling the origins of Greek mythology, starting with chaos and the primordial deities that shaped the world as we know it. In Greek mythology, the cosmos didn't just appear out of nowhere. It began with something vast, dark, and formless: chaos. Chaos was not a god in the way we often think of the mighty Olympus or the mighty Titans. Instead, chaos was the primordial state of existence, a void, a nothingness from which everything else would emerge. There were no boundaries, no light, just an endless, shapeless expanse. Out of this emptiness, the first deities began to form. Chaos gave birth to Gaia, the earth; Tartarus, the abyss beneath the earth; Eros, the god of love and attraction; and Nyx, the personification of night. These primordial beings were essential to the fabric of universe, each representing fundamental aspects of existence. First we have Gaia, the earth herself. She was the foundation of the world and the mother of life. From Gaia, other beings would come into existence, including the mountains, rivers, and even the sky. Gaia was just the planet. She was the nurturing mother, the protector of life, and the embodiment of the fertile earth. Gaia's first child was Uranus, the sky. Together they would create the first generations of divine beings, starting with the mighty Titans. But the relationship between Gaia and Uranus wasn't all peaceful. Uranus feared the power of his children and imprisoned them within Gaia's womb. This caused her great pain and eventually led to a critical moment in Greek myth, one that would change everything. To end her suffering, Gaia sought the help of her son Cronus, the youngest of the Titans. In a violent act of rebellion, Cronus castrated his father, Uranus, thus separating the sky from the earth forever. From this act, new forces of creation would emerge and the cosmos would begin to take shape. From Uranus, blood spilled upon Gaia's surface. Other beings would emerge, most notably the goddess Aphrodite, the embodiment of love and beauty. But despite this violent act, the world was now poised to evolve. And from this point, the foundation for future gods and mortals was laid. Next we meet Eros, the primordial god of love and desire. Eros wasn't the same mischievous god of love that we know today, like Cupid. Instead, Eros was a fundamental force responsible for steering the cosmos and bringing order to the chaos. In many ways, Eros represents the powerful forces that bind everything together. Creation itself could not exist without attraction. Where there is attraction, there is creation. Eros' presence helped mold the universe, leading towards the formation of the first generation of gods, which eventually gave birth to the Olympian gods we know so well today. So from the vast emptiness of chaos, the first primordial beings arose: Gaia, Uranus, Eros, and others. They laid the foundation for the world, shaping both the physical and spiritual realms. And though these early gods may seem distant, their actions set in motion the myths, the heroes, and the divine relationships that would follow. Even today, their stories continue to inspire and shape our understanding of the universe, the gods, and the forces that govern our world. The ancient Greeks looked to the heavens, the earth, and the forces of nature, and in doing so, they created a mythology that has stood the test of time. Thank you for joining me today on this journey through the origins of Greek mythology. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more stories from the ancient world. See you next time, and may the God guide your path.